distorted development of the mind, mental imbalance, while continuing to live and be part of the developing world.
I think it is fair to say that all of us entering this program had some form of distorted mind. And not to say that we are now all enlightened, but to say that it is feasible to move from distortion to less distortion without becoming a monk. When I think Liz wrote this question, she commented on the power of nature to heal. So all of us living in the woods would be excellent, but not very feasible. Okay. So one thing that we do in this program is bring sort of the nature mind into our content, into our environments, windows, flowers. Through poetry, reading about nature. So the idea that we have to be in nature is not the only way to heal distortion. It's a great way. It's really helpful, but it's not always feasible. I think having lots coming in, right? So a lot of the students that I teach will be texting before class, texting during class, texting while talking, texting while driving. Sort of the amount of information that we have coming in this modern world, every single moment is distracting and has the capacity to distort our view of ourselves and the pace of the world, thinking that we have to go faster, we have to push harder. When that, from what I've learned in this program, is just the opposite. Studying the Buddha energy yesterday, we talked about the helpfulness of space. So in the relative sense, freeing up our consciousness by interacting less with technology, less with distraction. Not none, because it's fun and it's useful. But not allowing ourselves to be overwhelmed and consumed by something that is hurtful to our development in the ultimate sense. In this program, we do a lot of sitting. And it can get boring. and there's resistance there, and habituality is starting to form. Oh, time for meditation. Oh, time for meditation again. So, while it can be mundane, it can also lead one little bit at a time out of distortion and into more sparkling clarity. Seeing how the mind works, seeing its patterns, reveling in its silence, as briefly as that might.
I'd like to ask you, in your daily life, how do you bring kind of the slowness, the natural rhythm of nature into the distorted kind of pace, fast pace of everyday life? In which moment, what kind of practice?
When Hillary responded to her follow-up question, she mentioned how she is aware when she's not practicing. This is true for me both with meditation and for Tai Chi, practice I've been doing for 5 years. The distortion that is most apparent is annoyance. People driving too slowly, people driving too fast, people talking too much, people not talking enough. Just general annoyance is my maybe most common distortion. And practicing meditation in the morning is helpful in feeling less annoyance and just feeling a little bit more balance and a little bit more compassion for other people and what they're doing, their pace of things. So rather than projecting my speed, which varies depending on what's going on, onto someone else, but giving them the flexibility to have variable speeds also. To be texting, maybe something is important. So through practice of meditation and through Tai Chi, I feel the rhythm of my own heart, my own breath, and synchronize with myself, making it less likely for me to want to sync for someone else.
So yeah, that's